What is up, guys? It's Spirit Wave back again with another Union Arena video. And today we got Blue Bleach versus Toshiro, Green Bleach. So I play Ichigo and I draw one trash one pass. And man, the glare is terrible. But let's see. He played out Toshiro and is Ikaku. I know you guys can't see that, but I'm leaning in so I can see it. And I'm trying to get less glare on the videos for you guys, but such is life. And we're thinking on discard for Kisuke. We're going to discard Renji and play out Zangetsu and pass. So I think at this game, this was kind of rough for us because we were kind of mid rolling. We had the tools in hand, but sometimes I don't like to overextend and like I'll discard stuff if I don't feel like I'm going to have my energy. But anyway, he plays out Rangiku to play out Ikaku since Toshiro's on the field, and he passes. So he got some value out of that Rangiku already. And we're going to play out Orihime. Probably not going to use her ability because it's not. We don't have nothing in the grave to grab. So why would we use her ability? But we got her. We're going to play her, get our energy set up, and then we're going to tap two to just play out two raidless cards because at this point, I feel like we just have all of our top end in our hand, and we're just trying to get some bodies on the field, you know. And I'm thinking like if he has a special, which they most likely do, it can kill one, and that'll be that. Instead of me raiding into Ichigo and overextending just to hit a special in life, you know what I mean? So he's thinking here, and sorry about this, I didn't have it on full screen. He plays out the dog, and then he plays out Kenpachi to KO our Ichigo, which is fair. We're gonna move up since we're at 5 energy and our deck plays from 4. We're gonna play Kisuke in the front line just to get some chump blockers out there. We grab Zangetsu and let's see what we discard. Probably gonna discard Zangetsu. Might Bankai here just to get maybe, yep. Probably gonna Bankai, play Ichigo, yep, see what we get. Yep, Ichigo effect to draw one, he can't be blocked by 3k or less. And we're probably just going to reestablish our energy. We do with the unblock or with the Ichigo in the back line. So now we swing. He gets a active trigger, and then he's just going to block the other two. So then we just pass. Or no, those two are minus. They're minus by the Ichigo. So, yeah. So he blocks, and yeah. So at this point, it's scary because I'm like, if he has another Kenpachi, this is just bad for us. But he's gonna play out Yama, which I was very confused. I'm like, why is Yama in this deck? I don't know. He said he was playtesting this version. When I saw Yama though, I was like, okay, well, okay, interesting. But Kenpachi does have impact, so we're just gonna take that swing. We kind of have to. I mean, there's no point in blocking. We could have blocked, but there's no point. So now we're thinking on what we're gonna do. We got a couple cards in hand, probably like 4 or 5 cards in hand. We got bodies on field. We got an energy set up. So yeah, we're in a decent spot. He's got bodies on field too. But we're probably just gonna play over some bodies here. Yep. Play Renji, gonna discard one to probably restand. And then probably gonna play Bounce Ichigo here. Yep. Bounce Ichigo. We have 1 card in hand, so we're probably gonna bounce. Yep, we choose to bounce to Yama, so we don't want the Kenpachi going back to his hand. And then we Renji effect to restand him since we have an action 2 in the front. And we're just gonna swing out. Gonna swing 4k. He gets a color trigger, and he's gonna play the Unohana. We swing 4. He blocks, and then he blocks again, and we just he is protecting his life. And he still has bodies on board. So I was very afraid during this game because I'm like, he's got some decent life. He's gotten an active and a color trigger so far that has really helped him. But in the same breath, we do have four 4Ks on the front line, so that's also good. And he action point Drew. He's gonna play out Yama, and then he's going to play out Toshiro to freeze somebody. And I'm telling him like, yeah, you should probably freeze the rated Ichigo because if I raid again into Ichigo, I'm just gonna restand it anyway. So he does. Freezes our backline too. He's gonna swing 4K. We get nothing out of life. Our life isn't really helping us until we get this special. Probably gonna special the Kenpachi because we just blocked the Rangiku. So then we draw. We tap to draw again. So now we're at 3 cards in hand. We're gonna Ichigo effect, draw one, trash one. And that always helps to get an extra filter with an action to Ichigo in the front line. It's essentially like an AP draw. Essentially, like, so, yeah, that feels good. And we're just really thinking here on what to discard. We discard the Bankai, which is, but we're able to draw off Rukia. And then we're thinking, what is the best move here? So we're probably going to raid into Rukia here. Yep. And since we do have an action 2 on the front line, that Toshiro is going to stay frozen until he kills our Rukia. So we're going to swing 4K. He gets an active, I'm pretty sure. Yep, he gets an active trigger. Swing 4K, block, swing 4K again. He's probably going to block a Rengiku, maybe. Nope, he gets a draw. And then he's probably definitely going to block this Rengiku. So we pass. And as you can see, Blue Bleach doesn't have much removal, but it has removal just based along the aggression that it's able to use sometimes. So even our special, I feel like if Blue Bleach's special was able to remove a 4K or less, it would be so broken. But I guess that's the reason they made it 3,500 or less, because Blue Bleach would just be so broken if you could just remove 4 and 5K bodies with your special, but you cannot. But you can get draw power and double attack. So I guess you can't have everything in your deck. Plays out Rangiku again to play out a Toshiro, and he's gonna special, and he's gonna special again. And yeah, he's gonna swing 4K, and we get a draw trigger, and he passes. So he was able to get some bodies on the field and remove 2 of our bodies. So I felt like that was a very solid play. He established 2 bodies on the board, and he double special 2 of our strong bodies. But we still have our energy established, so there's that. We're gonna play Renji, discard Rukia to restand, and then play bounce Ichigo again. And we're probably gonna bounce the Yama, and we're gonna Renji effect to restand. And then we're gonna swing 4K again. He's probably gonna block a Rengiku not to go down to 1. Probably gonna block a Rangiku or Toshiro. Nope, but he takes it, gets an active trigger, and man, he's had like 3 or 4 active triggers. And I'm thinking to myself now, like, man, this is definitely like a deck building thing. He's definitely deck building, putting these active triggers in so that he can keep his bodies on board. And I respect it. He has 1 life, but we don't run any impact units in our deck. That's another thing with Blue Bleach, He plays out something in the back line. He plays out a double energy, and then he plays out another special. And yeah. So he swings, and he passes back to us. We're at 1 life. We tap to draw again. And we're thinking in movement here. Because we're really thinking, we're like, if he gets an impact next turn, like a Kenpachi or something, and restands it, we just lose. Or if he like keeps everything on board and freezes, Toshiro freezes again, like that would we just lose the next turn. So we're thinking in movement. We're gonna move the Ichigo up. We're gonna his name is Zangetsu to draw to. And then we're probably gonna Bankai here. His name is Zangetsu again, I'm pretty sure, because we're trying to draw into some things. And yeah, we're just gonna Juju show to give our Ichigo double attack, and he can't be blocked by 4K or more. So we swing 3K, and he just takes. Just seeing the writing on the wall. His board, yeah, because we had 5 attacks there. And if that was a final, he possibly could have survived, but his board was going to be gone. So yeah, we were able to get it in round 2, and it's GG's all around. We were supposed to win that match against Green Toshiro, but there was a really good player at our locals named Sean, and he gave me a run for my money. As you can see, it was kind of back and forth. Let me know what you guys would have done differently if you were playing as me. I feel like I played it decently, and yeah, sometimes you just got to use those Zengetsus to draw into what you need. So we were able to get there, and that was round two. I will see you guys in the next video. Appreciate all the love.